Hi everybody, I'm Willie Simpson and welcome to part 2 of my review of X-Men, one of my favorite TV shows ever. Now I'm going to start off part 2 by talking about the bad guys. The producers ended up making the near-invincible Apocalypse the most dangerous foe the X-Men would face. This is evidenced in the series' coolest foray into science fiction with the Beyond Good and Evil 4-part epic.
What are you doing with her, you pile of dog puke?
In this run, the immortal Apocalypse is stealing all the psychics throughout the galaxy to power a machine that will somehow destroy time. Once time is destroyed, he intends to create a new universe in his twisted vision. The best part of these episodes is how they display all the trippy, abstract sci-fi concepts like the nexus of time and the time tunnels, all while Apocalypse presents these interesting yet ridiculous philosophical rants.
Time is motion, and motion and thought are unity. Two aspects of a single power that is beyond comprehension to all but myself. That is why certain psychics can see into the future. The mind can transcend time.
The X-Men's most traditional villain, Magneto, features strongly in Season 1, where he begins his crusade to terrorize humanity as revenge for the victimization of himself and his family in the Holocaust. In these episodes, Magneto is powerfully voiced by David Hemblin and shares wonderful moments playing against Cedric's Professor X.
Is this your answer? This horror? After all the suffering we both have seen, you wish me to wage war on 6 billion humans?
When I was a child, my people talked while others prepared for war. They used reason while others used tanks, and they were destroyed for their trouble. I won't stand by and watch it happen again.
Magneto loses his edge after Season 1, however, by redeeming himself and becoming a frequent ally of the X-Men.
Did you think I would let you die alone, Xavier?
The show did a brilliant job at playing up the complexity of Magneto's motives and psyche, particularly in Season 2, when Professor X and Magneto are lost in the Savage Land together, struggling to survive without their powers.
It was not meant to be. When I built it, I had great ambitions for this world.
Unfortunately, Magneto, the ambitions of powerful men usually bring strife and misery to those they would improve.
Dramatically, it's really well done, but they did end up sacrificing a ton of great evil Magneto plotlines in the process. Another villain of note is the aforementioned Mr. Sinister.
I should have let you die.
He's another sort of immortal mutant who's obsessed with manipulating mutant DNA to create his own army of super mutants. He is particularly obsessed with both Cyclops and Jean Grey, mutants whose powers he covets. It's funny that Mr. Sinister is twice responsible for ruining Scott and Jean's wedding. First, in Season 2, by having a resurrected evil morph give a fake wedding ceremony. Then, in Season 4, when he uses his gang of mutants, the Nasty Boys, to capture Jean minutes after they are married for real. Mr. Sinister is a bit over the top, as he classically reveals his plans to anyone who will listen.
And from your offspring, I will control the future of all human creatures on Earth.
And it's just sort of fruity in general.
2 X-Men. Gift wrapped.
Very thoughtful, George. Now, let's...
The next villain is Juggernaut, somehow made famous in the I'm the Juggernaut bitch YouTube video.
I'm Juggernaut, bitch. I'm a break in half.
That video is kind of funny, but mostly stupid, just like the Juggernaut himself.
Sticks and stones will break my bones, but tanks will never hurt me.
Juggernaut is a big, dumb, magically powered bully who's obsessed with killing his stepbrother, Professor X. While incredibly powerful and murderous, his dumbness ensures that he never even gets close. My favorite Juggernaut moment takes place during the Phoenix Saga, when the great Shi'ar protector Gladiator comes to Earth and flicks the damn near invincible Juggernaut across the ocean.
Wow! I didn't think anybody could do that to Juggernaut.
Nobody from Earth.
You said it, Gambit. But what's even better is how a minute later, Phoenix blasts Gladiator off the planet. Talk about your shows of power. While I mentioned the Sentinels in Part 1, I also wanted to mention the best aspect of the Sentinel story. The show did an excellent job at adapting the legendary Days of Future Past storyline from the comics. In these episodes, we see how the Sentinels, under control of Master Mold, have overrun all of humanity in the future, basically creating a new Holocaust. Only a handful of mutants resist, led by an old Wolverine, the Inventor Forge, and Bishop, a mercenary mutant. Forge sends Bishop back in time to prevent the evil future from happening, leading to an interesting plot-twisting confrontation with the X-Men.
Are any of you listening? Mr. Terminator here claims that an assassination's gonna take place that's gonna ruin the world. And one of us X-Men is the trigger.
What's fun about this is how the X-Men meet the most dangerous Sentinel yet, Nimrod.
It's Nimrod!
While appearing to be a small, punky-looking robot, Nimrod is an army all unto itself. It travels through time, has insane firepower, and rebuilds itself after it gets blown apart. Just scary. One of the last group of villains worth bringing up are the human beings.
I get that, lousy mutant!
We'll show him!
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just an ordinary mutant. I don't have any special powers. I just look different.
No more mutants!
In the show, ordinary humans are some of the X-Men's greatest foes. In one of my favorite episodes, Slave Island, the X-Men are lured to a fictional island country called Genosha, and are promptly enslaved by the government and put in a prison where they work to build a Sentinel manufacturing plant. That is mighty fucked up writing for a kid's show. Stateside, the Friends of Humanity are a militant anti-mutant Nazi-esque group that uses mob violence and KKK-like intimidation tactics to hunt and kill, destroy mutants to preserve their evil view of genetic purity. Just listen to their psycho leader justify himself to the captured Jubilee.
What should we do with her? Get rid of her! It'll be one less mutant freak! You've heard the verdict. The normal people have spoken!
You call this bunch of sickos normal? Why do you hate us? What did we ever do to you?
You were born.
It's moments like these that elevated the X-Men out of the realm of kid stuff and into the realm of worthwhile social commentary. As a team, the X-Men were great because they never had it easy. On the one hand, they were feared and hated by ordinary humans, people the X-Men constantly risked their lives for to protect from the dangerous mutants that gave them a bad name. On the other hand, they were the planet's only defense as they thanklessly went into outer space and into bizarre dimensions to keep the planet from being destroyed by aliens or time-traveling terrorists. The show itself would go downhill after season 4, as the producers tried to save costs by firing a few of the actors and bringing in a cheaper animation team.
Your performance was très magnifique, Professor.
It was an ugly and awkward end for one of the best cartoons ever, and the longest-running Marvel cartoon of all time. The show's greatest legacy was how its popularity accelerated the birth of a new dawn of superhero movies that would come to dominate Hollywood for the next 10 years. The 2000 release of Bryan Singer's X-Men launched this trend as fans came out in droves to finally see their favorite Marvel heroes come to life after nearly 4 decades of waiting. But guess what? That's right where I'm going to pick up for the next video. So make sure to subscribe to Internet Club 91 on YouTube so you don't miss it. And to all the X-Men fans out there, I just want to say thank you for watching. I'm Willie Simpson of InternetClub91.com saying see you next time, folks.